Player rating, smash these likes up, get the likes up, guys. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. Player ratings time for Kevin De Bruyne's final ever at Etihad Stadium. Player ratings, unless he plays for Napoli at the Etihad, and then we might have to do a rival ratings. You know what I mean? I've never done that before. We might have to do that. But yeah, anyway, smash these likes up, guys. We'll get through these. Good performance, man. So there'll be some actual positive numbers here for once. Which we've not done too many times this season, but that was, can't lie, man, that was actually a decent performance. I actually enjoyed watching the football match, which again can't be said for a lot of the matches this season. A lot of the matches this season have been dull, boring, not nice to watch. But yeah, that tonight was solid, man. I actually really enjoyed that. I actually just feel that like we should have scored more and probably should have cooked them even more, but hey, baby steps in it, chat. Yeah, baby steps. Right, let's get into it, man. Smash these likes up, chat, if you've not done so already. Right, let's start off with Edison. Let's have a look. 1 save, 1 run out, successful, 2 high claims, saved from inside the box, 1 error that led to a shot. Oh, yeah, that was a stupid kick, wasn't it? 73 passing accuracy. Long balls, maybe a little low on the long balls. 1 clearance. I'll give him a 6. I thought he made some decent claims from crosses in the first half, which were good. But then he did do that bozo kick. Could he have done better on the goal? I'm not sure. The guy was pretty close to it. I don't think there's much more he could have done there. But yeah, I'll probably just give him a standard sort of 6. I won't give him any more than that. Yeah, 6 out of 10. Could be his last game at the Etihad Stadium tonight as well, which is kind of crazy because in another year, he'd probably get like a send-off, but because Kev's leaving at the same time, like, you can't be giving everyone send-offs, you know what I mean? Because like, if you give him a send-off, then people will say you got Grealish. But yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, 6. Right, Nunes. Nunes. What are we going to do with you, mate? What are we going to do with you? Because you're a good player, mate, but you just make mistakes and cost us goals, bro. Can't lie. Right, let's have a look at your heat map. There you go. Nice. 90 minutes played, 1 assist for the Nico G goal, 2 clearances, 1 block shot, 1 interception, got dribble past once, 1 error that led to goal, 4 ground duels, 1-1, a 90% passing accuracy, 1 key pass, 2 crosses, both unsuccessful, 2 long balls, 1 successful, and 1 shot off target. I thought he was great. I thought he was very good. But the mistake, man, with the pass is just like, bro, that's just his game, innit? That's what he does. That's what he did against United. That's what he did against Wolves. Didn't lend to a goal. It's so annoying. It's so annoying because, like, I'd be down for keeping Nunes as my right back next year if he didn't make those mistakes, man. But he makes it a lot. He did it against Wolves in the first couple of minutes. He's done it so many times. I keep him. I definitely keep him next season. But you can't. I can't have him as my number 1 right back, man, because the mistakes are just pretty much every game, man. So I thought he played well tonight. Got the assist. Give the ball away for the goal. Sort of evens itself out, really, doesn't it? I'll give him a 6 because it evens itself out, but if he didn't make the mistake, he'd be getting a high rating, bro. I'd probably give him like high 7s, 7.5, something like that. But the mistake, the assist evens itself out. I'm going to give it a 6 again. It's a shame he has that bozo gene because I legit feel that without that bozo gene, he could be our number 1 right back. I really like him. But the mistakes are just every game, man. Diaz, let's have a look at this guy. There you go. That's his heat map. 90 minutes played, 3 clearances, 1 block shot, 1 error that led to shot, 2 ground duels, 1-1. 4 times he lost the ball, 95% pass accuracy, 7 long balls, 4 successful. He was all right. Nothing to write home about, really, was there? There was the bozo error in the first half. Not sure what he's doing there, to be honest with you. Just clear the ball, bro. I'm still very firmly of the opinion that we should be giving Huzanov a try at centre-back in the Club World Cup with Gvardiol. I don't think Diaz's performances for the last 2 seasons warrant a guaranteed starting place. He was all right tonight. Nothing special, but yeah, he was. He had the bozo and for the mistake. Luckily, it didn't cost us a goal. Is it a 6 again? Is it a 6 again? Probably just a 6 again. To be honest with you, probably just a 6 again. Yeah, I'll give him a 6 again. But I want to see Huzanov and Gvardiol at the back next in the Club World Cup, man. I want to see Huzanov and Gvardiol at the back. If I'm being honest with you, yeah, I'll give him a 6 again. Yeah, Akanji. Let's have a look at this guy, man. That's his heat map. So played on the left. Obviously, Gvardiol pushes up. 90 minutes played, 2 clearances, 1 ground duel, 1 successful, 1 aerial duel, not successful, 91% pass accuracy, 4 long balls, 2 successful. He was all right, and I'd maintain my stance of keeping him for next season. I wouldn't sell this guy, but I don't really want this guy starting next year. You know what I mean? Like these comments, by the way, like because we're so far close to the end of the season, I'm obviously giving a bit of my opinion for next year. I don't really want this guy as a regular starter. I don't think he's good enough. I think he's been poor this year. And I think that we need to be looking forward to the future, looking at new players. So whether that's Huzanov, whether that's Race, whether that's Jimaba, whether we buy someone, whether it's Gvardiol, I don't know. But I'd keep him around the squad. I think he's a good player to have because he can play right back, centre back, and left back at a push. So I think you need that versatility. He's experienced in that. But I think for me, he needs to go back to what he was originally purchased for, which was a 5th choice centre back. And that's no shade on him. Yeah, that's just where it needs to be for me. But tonight did all right, really. Yeah, he had nothing to do with the goal. 6.4, something like that. Standard, whatever. All right. Just keep us a clean sheet at the weekend and with where it got Champions League football. Josko Gvardiol. Here we go. That's his seat map, left-hand side as always. 90 minutes played, 4 clearances, 2 interceptions, 4 ground duels, 1 out of 5, 2 aerial duels, 1 out of 4. 79% passing accuracy, 2 long balls, both unsuccessful. And of course, not detailed by the stats, but it was his fault. The pass that put Kovacic in a bit of an awkward situation. I thought his passing up top wasn't the best. He had a couple of opportunities to get the ball in, didn't. One of his cross did, too far pulled back. And it was his bozo error, which got Kovacic sent off. So I don't think it was his best day at the office. And unlike Nunes, I don't really feel like he bailed himself at the other end. So I'm going to have to give this guy, I give him a 4.5. 4.5 for tonight. Is what it is. Still our player of the season, though, if we're being honest with you. But I do want to see this guy at centre-back. I don't want to see him at left-back now. I want to see him at centre-half for me. I want to see him and Huzanov at centre-half. I think that could be a really, really good centre-back partnership. A really good centre-back partnership. You got Gvardiol with the ball playing out from the back, can drive it forward, and then you've got Huzanov with the pace, able to bail us out when we get cooked on the counter-attack. So, yeah, player of the season, big up Josko. Not his best game tonight. All right, let's do Kovacic. Let's see what this guy's saying. That's his heat map. There you go. 67 minutes played, 1 assist, 96% pass accuracy, 2 key passes, 3 long balls, all successful, 1 shot off target, 1 dribble successful, 4 ground duels, 1 out of 5. 1 clearance, 1 interception. There you go. I actually thought he played mint. I'll be real with you. I actually thought he played really good. The way he got involved, was getting stuck in, on the ball, great, pushing the ball forward. Bro, to be honest with you, yeah, I might not even cook him for the sending off because, to be honest, that's not even his fault. Like, that's Gvardiol's fault 100%. And at the end of the day, like, that guy would have gone through and potentially scored. And then it would have been what? 2? Would it have been 2? What time did he get sent off? Did he get sent off at 2-0, chat, or 3-0? It was 2-0, wasn't it? And if he would have scored then we would have been in the mud. We would have crumbled. Yeah, 2-0. Low key, I actually rate the sending off. I actually rate it. So he's going to get no negative points from me on the sending off. I think he was pretty good, man. I think he was solid. I'm going to give him a 7.5, chat. And he said 7.5. 7.5. And I still maintain, I think, although Bernardo, I don't know about Bernardo. I still maintain that if you are going to keep one of the unks, you keep him. But I'm still not 100% sure on that. But yeah, I thought he played well tonight. Respect Kovacic, man. I think he's been pretty decent this year on the whole. He's had some stinkers, but at the same time, were they really his fault? Or was it just a tactical setup mistake? Whatever. But yeah, good performance tonight, man. 7.5. I ain't deducting no points for the red card because, to be honest, it wasn't his fault. And Loki, I actually think it was probably the good decision to get himself sent off, man, and keep the 2-0 lead. Gundogan. Wow, I thought he rolled back the years tonight. Rolled back the years, guys. I thought he played really well. Some of his little technical abilities, turning and that. Good performance from İlkay Gundogan. These guys are all playing to stay at the football club. Don't think I didn't clock it, mate. Yeah? I know this for a fact, mate. You've all been told, haven't you, that you're at risk of leaving, mate. Yeah? And now you're all trying to play. Fairs. Understand it. There you go. That's his heat map. 89 minutes played. 1 assist. 95% passing accuracy. 1 key pass. 4 long balls. All successful. 1 big chance created. Shot on target as well. 2 dribbles unsuccessful. He had 2 ground duels, 1 out of 6. And he had 1 clearance. Got dribble past once. Fairs. I thought he played well, mate. Was he better than Kovacic? I'm not sure. I think maybe Kovacic. You think he was? Rami says no. A couple of you guys say yeah. Nah, not for me, man. I'm going to have Kovacic slightly above him. I'm going to give İlkay Gundogan a 7.3. 7.3. But he's still got it, mate, yeah? If his legs were still there, what a player, mate. What a player. Some of his technical ability today on the ball was superb. He's just slow in it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, big up Gundogan, man. Yeah, another legend. Yeah, big up to Gundogan. Right, let's have a look into the attackers. You know what? Let's do Bernardo Silva, boys, because this guy's been cooked a lot this year, yeah, because he's been terrible, really. However, tonight, shout out Bernardo Silva, mate. I thought it was superb. I think it was one of his best performances. Maybe the best performance of the season, if I'm being honest with you. There you go. That's his heat map. Maybe on the right. Did go inside a lot as well. 89% passing accuracy. 1 goal. Nice finish. 89% passing accuracy. 1 key pass. 3 long balls. 1 successful. 1 shot on target. 4 ground duels. 1 out of 4 as well. 2 clearances and an interception. Nah, mate, not even just a goal. Like, I thought all round his play was good. He looked like he had energy, didn't it? Do you not think he looked like he actually had some energy in his legs? Like, a lot of the time this season, I've watched Bernardo, he's like so slow in that. Whereas today actually looked like he had energy in his legs. He was a benefit to the team. He was a positive for the team rather than just someone who runs around and doesn't do anything. And yeah, big up to Bernardo, man. Like, we got to give the guy credit, mate. I thought it was very good today. Very, very good. Will he stay? I don't know. I don't mind Bernardo. If Bernardo stays, fairs, mate. I think we need to like accept that it should be as a squad rotator. But fairs, like whenever he speaks facts. He ain't one of these glazers. We lose and starts coming out in the press saying, "Oh, don't moan and that." Like some of the players, like he comes out and says it how it is. You know what I mean? And that I like that. I do like that about him. But I don't want to just keep a player because they say the right things in it. I want to keep players because they're actually good at the football club. And yeah, tonight was good, mate. Tonight was good. I don't know. We'll have to do a stream after the Fulham game. Not straight after the Fulham game, but after the Fulham game next week. We'll have to do a stream and go through these players and see which ones we want to keep and that. But I don't know. I'm open to changing my mind. But yeah, I don't know. Player rating 8. 8 for the player rating. 8 for the player rating. I think it's a solid 8 for me. Gets a goal, played well, kept the ball, didn't really give it away. Solid 8. Solid 8 for me. Solid 8. Shout out Bernardo Silva. All right, let's go to the other side. Let's do Omar Mamouche. There you go. Heat map there, a bit quiet. 89 minutes played, 1 goal. Wow, what a goal. 93% passing accuracy, 1 key pass, 1 long ball successful, 1 big chance created, 1 shot on target, 1 shot off target, 1 shot block, dribble attempt unsuccessful, 2 ground duels, 1 out of 6, didn't win his aerial duel. Only offside once today. That is something that obviously we've clocked and needs to work on, but only offside once today. I thought he was class, mate. I can't lie. Like, not even the goal. Like, forget the goal for a sec, yeah? And we'll glaze the goal in a minute, yeah? Don't worry about that. We will glaze the goal. Not even just the goal. I thought his all-round play was just, like, really good. Constantly gets involved on the attacks. He could do with improving his first touch a little bit. Hopefully he can do that in training and that. But I think we've got a real player on our hands, man. I think we've got a real player on our hands. I think he's going to get loads of goals, loads of assists, which this team is crying out for because we do not have enough players in this team that actually score goals, which is quite important in a football game. And I think he'll create a few as well. I don't think he'll create as many as maybe Alvarez did when Alvarez played in that position. But I think he'll score just as many as Alvarez did in that position. I know it's not exactly the same position, but you know what I mean. Yeah, good signing, good player. And today, I thought it was really good. I might have to give him like an 8.6, man. I might have to give him an 8.6, chat. I thought it was class. Let me know in the chat what you guys are giving him, man. I give him an 8.6. Shout out, Perfect Soul says, for the club to be happy and to let KDB go but keep Bernardo, Gundogan and Kovacic, you think there must be 100% signed target coming in for Kev? I think it's probably Gibbs White, bro. I think it's probably Gibbs White from what we've heard in it. Time will tell whether he's good enough. We don't know. I've seen some clips and like it looks good and that, but it's a big call, Gibbs White to replace Kevin De Bruyne. But listen, we'll see. Hopefully, if it is Gibbs White, hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. We'll have to wait and see. All right, then, lads, let's do it. Kevin De Bruyne, last ever player ratings at the Etihad. Let's have a look at his stats and that. That's his heat map. 69 minutes played before he got hooked because of the red card. Yeah, it wasn't a stinker and hooked. It was a red card and needed to sub him off, so fairs. Expected goals, 0.91. Listen, we ain't going to do a Miko Richards and start speaking a bear about this. Yeah, we'll glaze over that. 86% passing accuracy. That's high for De Bruyne. 2 key passes. 5 crosses, 2 successful. 2 shots off target. 1 shot blocked. Hit the woodwork. 1 big chance missed. Skip over that. 3 ground duels, didn't win any. We'll skip over that one as well. Possession lost 11. And let's get these stats off the screen, boy. Because what we need to do, is just say, big up De Bruyne. I think the best City player of all time. Now, some people have David Silva. Some people have Aguero. A couple of people have Yaya. Some people have Colin Bell. But for me, I've been watching this club for what, 20 years? Yeah, 21 years. Something like that. I think for me, this is the best player I've ever seen. He can do it all, everything. Left foot, right foot, header, free kick, pens, big games, Champions League. Yeah. Aston Villa, last game of the season. He got us out of shit. Effectively won us the league title. Like, this guy, for me, has it all. So for me, in my opinion, he's the best player City have ever had. We will do a stream actually at the end of the season. We'll have a little bit of a talk about, we'll get someone, I've said this, I'm going to do this for a while, get a David Silva Stan, I'll be a KDB, we'll get a Yaya, Aguero, Bell, and we'll have a little bit of a chat about all of them and that, and it'll be pretty cool. But yeah, big up De Bruyne, man. I actually thought he was really good. I thought first half, mate, and first 25, 30 minutes, De Bruyne was on smoke. Yeah, the guy was playing really well. He put Nunez through. I don't know why that's not come as a big chance, by the way. Why has that not come up as a big chance? He put Nunez through on goal. He put Bernardo Silva through on goal. Yeah. So listen, we'll see him out with a 17 out of 10. All right, then, boys. Yeah, we'll do that then. 17 out of 10. Yeah, fairs. Now, but big up to him, man. He'll get man of the match. Sorry, Marmouche, innit? But you understand, innit? You understand. The game is the game, as Mahrez would say. Now, big up De Bruyne, man. Big up to him. And finally, Haaland. 83 minutes played, 1 shot on target. So again, didn't really create anything for this guy. Big problem. 4 dribbles, 2 successful, 78% passing accuracy. 4 ground duels, 1 out of 7. 2 aerial duels, 1 out of 3. So decent stats on the duels. There was a bit of nice link-up play. I'd probably give him like a 7.3 or something like that. Sorry, not 7.3, 6.3. I give him a 6.3. Some nice build-up play. Yeah, whatever. But we didn't really create too much from him again. We really need to solve that for next season because there's been far too many games this year where Haaland's just not been involved enough with chance creation. And we do need to solve that for next season, 100%. But yeah, we'll give him that. Shout out to Haaland. Pep, we'll rate Pep. Bro, I'm going to be real, yeah? I might have to give him a 10. Because he's played the system that was working. So he's not changed it for a random reason. He's gone back to the system that's working over the last couple of months. Yeah. He subbed off De Bruyne. Nice. We got Rodri on. We got Bob on and that. When we cooked, really, didn't we? We was under no real threat. Bournemouth only really had 2 chances in the game. The chance where they hit the post and then the goal. Other than that, they had nothing. So, yeah, fair play, Pep, man. I don't really know why you didn't play this system against Southampton or Palace. Weird. But, yeah, who knows? Nico Gonzalez. Well, this is just a mystery to me. A mystery as to why this guy has not been featured for the last, 2 months, is it? Because I don't know about you, yeah, but I'm saying it as I see it. I think this guy is a good football player. Every time I watch him, I think he's a good football player. Yeah, I'm not glazing either because I've said bare times that I don't think he's going to be a world-class player, but I think he's going to be a very competent footballer for this football club. So why we've not seen him for the last 2 months is beyond me. Don't know why. Makes no sense. Let's see if we see him in the Club World Cup next year. But I think we've got a good player in our hands. But obviously he needs to play football. Otherwise it's pointless, right? Took his goal real nice. It was a brilliant goal. Nice little ball through from Matheus Nunes as well. Shout out to Nunes. You know what as well? I'm gonna boost Nunes' score up, guys. I'm gonna boost Nunes' score up because I feel like I might have been a bit too harsh on Nunes when I give him a 6. I'm gonna give Nunes a 6.7. Yeah. I can't glaze too high because he did give the goal away for the bozo, but I'm gonna boost it up to a 6.7. I think a 6 is a little bit too harsh, so I'm changing that. Nunes has gone up to a 6.7. I don't think it was a Diaz mistake. In my opinion, I think it's a Nunes mistake, but we'll leave that there. We've already done Nunes. Yeah, shout out Nico G. Good performance. Nice goal. Hopefully we see a little bit more of you in the Club World Cup and maybe next season. I think he's had a really promising start to his City career. There you go. Off track LB, mate, but I saw you were bigging up Oldham before. My brother is Oldham captain. No way. That's fucking wild, bro. As if your brother's the Oldham captain. That's actually insane. Yeah, that's crazy. They beat York, innit? They're in the old Wembley. That's crazy. Who are they playing in the final as well? Let me know who they're playing in the final. That's big up, man. Big up your brother, innit? And then Rodri came on. Shout out Rodri. Yeah, big up to him. Yeah, big up the fraud in the chat who said he looks rusty as well. Try to rage bait me, yeah. This is not the night for rage bait. This is not the night for rage bait, mate. Yeah, or rage bait me. Someone in the chat, for people who don't know what I'm talking about, the watch along. Someone in the chat put LB Rodri look bare rusty here. Yeah, because he's been out for 240 days, man. What are you talking about? Big up Rodri. Grealish. Big up. Obviously, he's probably leaving in the summer as well. So, big up to him, man. Listen, might not have quite worked out as we all wanted it to when we signed him and that. But at the end of the day, we've still won, 3 titles with him? He was a big part of the treble year. So, listen, things have gone a little bit south since then. Last year and this year, he's basically never played for us in the second half of the season. But listen, for me, even though it's not quite worked out as maybe we would have wanted, this guy was a big part of the treble, and he has my respect for that. And listen, wherever he goes, I hope it works out for him, mate, because, you know what I mean? I respect all the players who were part of that treble year, mate. So, yeah, big up to him. Hopefully he finds, a club where he can play and flourish. Oscar Bob, good to see him back. And Docs as well. Nice. There you go. See what you guys are saying. Big up Nico says, Nick, yeah, he played well when he come on. Played well, no errors. Well, that's not true, but the errors bit. But yeah, we did play well, but there were definitely errors. Generally seemed good after not playing for 240 days. Fairs, 7 trophies. Yeah, fairs. Grealish is a top lad. Hope he goes somewhere and gets minutes. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Look, you don't have to like the guy. If you don't like him, fairs. If you think he's a shit footballer, fairs. But at the end of the day, this guy's won 3 titles and a Champions League and was a big part of the treble side. He played the 5th most games. the 5th most games in the treble year. So we can't just be like shitting on him, man. Like, he has my respect, man. He has my respect. Real Madrid about to pay the Nico Williams release clause like they need a 4th winger. Someone is defo leaving. Someone's defo leaving. It has to be Rodrigo, isn't it? It has to be Rodrigo. LB went off against Deji. Nah, fuck that guy, man. You think I'm getting smoked off a Spurs fan? Yeah, what are we doing here, mate? Yeah, I'm not taking no shit off a Spurs fan. Fuck that, mate. No way. But that biggest day of the season usually is playing City, mate. And they get smoked tomorrow, mate. Trust me. I don't want them to get smoked. I want them to win, obviously. But they ain't winning tomorrow, mate, because they're shit. Rodrigo to Chelsea was reports in Brazil. I know, but for me, we got to chal that Ash. If that is true, if he's available, I think we've got to chal it, mate. We got to go and get him because he's better than all our wingers, man. And that's what transfer windows are for, buying better players than you've currently got in it. So for me, if he's available on the market, we're now not getting Wirtz. Maybe that's something that City, who knows, man? If City have been rejected from Wirtz, or maybe City did pull away from it, maybe we can go in for Rodrigo. I think next week's a big week on the Rodrigo thing, man. I think now that City have pulled out of Wirtz, I think if we don't hear anything next week, yeah, or maybe even this week, but definitely by the end of next week, if we don't hear anything by the end of next week about Rodrigo to City, it's not happening. I think we got to hear something in the next 10 days about Rodrigo, otherwise we ain't getting him, man. Because you got to make the moves now. Obviously, people will be speaking to him. If we don't hear anything about City, then we're not speaking to him. LB, would you reckon the next player to give a farewell like that? Edison probably would have had one like that, bro, if we're being honest with you. But obviously, yeah, they're not going to do him and De Bruyne on the same day. Probably, yeah, I don't know, man. Weird. Walker probably would have got one in it, but he fucked off in January. Yeah, don't know. Double M says, I'm starting to think Pep placed that starting 11 against Crystal Palace to say, hey, show me you still belong here or you're gone. Who knows, bro? Maybe. Rodrigo wants to play left wing, though. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem then with Mamouche, innit? You got a bit of a problem with Mamouche, unless you play Mamouche in the midfield 3. Yeah, I'm playing as this sort of attacker midfield 3, playing really central. Don't know. That's a bit of a problem you've got there. Frodigal says, but then again, you've got that problem with Doku anyway, so do you know what I mean? We can sit there and say, well, we can't sign Rodrigo. He wants to play left wing. Where's he going to play? Well, we've got that problem with Doku. Doku was 50-odd million. Like he's a cheap player, is he? Verts to Pool, Ornstein. What's our board cooking? Really? Fucking, I've not seen it. Mad if he goes there. Crazy. Miss KDB's last game, for fuck's sake, says Massam. Yeah, bro, he played well as well, mate. Can't lie. Probably should have had a goal. But, yeah, played well in that, especially that first 30 minutes. He was cooking. Morgan Gibbs White, a counter-attacking player. We may be cooked next year. Maybe. Who knows? It's a big call, man. Morgan Gibbs White. You know what I mean? If that is the replacement for De Bruyne, that is a big shout from the club. We've just got to hope and pray they know what they're doing, innit? This Viana guy. Like, it's his first summer at the football club. Let's see. It's never been said Rodrigo is leaving because he's not playing left wing. It's more how... Yeah, exactly. That is true, Lucas. That's facts. That is facts. So he could come in and play right wing. You think Grealish is being forced to leave? I mean, he's being forced to leave by the fact he's not playing, isn't it? So he's literally getting no minutes. But at the same time, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. He might have put Pep in a position where Pep can't play him. This is the problem. We simply don't know what's gone on. But something's gone on. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that something's gone on. Look at his minutes since Christmas. Something happened at Christmas, man. Yeah? Something's gone on at the Christmas time. Yeah, because if you look at his minutes before Christmas, he was playing. And then since Christmas, he's not played, bro. At all. Started like 3 games since Christmas, and he's been fit. Been fit for the whole 6 months. But it'll come out. It always does. Something will come out like in a month, 2 months, 3 months. Something will come out 100%. It might take a year. Raheem Sterling's took 2-3 years. When that guy done his book, Martin Perrinal done his book. The guy does his book for Pep Guardiola. You know, for 3 years, we didn't know what happened. Well, we did. We knew there was a bust up. I know Sterling tweeted that there wasn't, but we obviously knew something had happened. And then bang, it was in Martin Perrinal's book saying, yeah, he had an argument with, he had a debate with Pep. Pep wasn't playing him, and then he decided to fuck off. But I think Sterling made a mistake, man. Sterling, well, obviously made a mistake. Sterling shouldn't have left, man. Sterling should have known that we was getting a striker. He should have seen the links to Kane and Haaland and that, and thought, I know I'm not playing right now, but if I stay, I'll just be cooking, mate. You know, taking a player on, whipping crosses into Haaland. It would have been feasting, mate. But obviously he thought, I know best, I'll leave. and I'll go play somewhere else. That's what he said, innit? He said he wanted to leave and go play Ballon d'Or. That's what he said. That's why he went Chelsea. He said he wanted to go Chelsea to play Ballon d'Or. Mistake. Yo, big up to HSK, man, with the $100 dono. Says, oh, Kevin De Bruyne. It says, here's to the king. Now, big up, bro. Big up for the $100 donation, man. That's crazy, bro. I can't even lie. That's fucking wild, man. Yo, let's get some W's in the chat, man. W's. Get some W's, HSK W's, bro. That is wild. Now, big up HSK, man, for the $100, man. Yeah, listen, he is the king. For me, he's the best City player of all time, as I've said multiple times. What's this? What have I just done? Comments. What have I just done there? Comments take to the stage. Live comments from viewers will appear on screen during your stream. Keep the conversation going. Oh my God, the comments are on stream. What the hell? Yo, what the hell is that? How did I do that? Show comments on stage button. Chat overlay lets you display live comments directly on your stream. What? That is wild. Please note, some platforms like Twitch may have specific guidelines. Oh, so you can't do it on... That is wild. Yo, look at that, bro. As if the chat's on the screen. That's crazy. I didn't even know that was a thing. I did it by accident. Wow, when did they add that in? They must have added that today. Wait, did I do a stream this morning with Daps? Yeah, I did. That wasn't there today. That must have been added today. Yo, that's crazy. Boomer, Bray. No, not Boomer. What are you talking about? This is new. This is a new system. New system, mate. Yeah, yo, look at that. All your names are on the chart. That's crazy. Yo, come on, man. That's crazy. Can I take it off? Wait, see you later, boys. I'll put it back on, innit? There we go. There we go. Now, big up HSK, man. I do appreciate the support, man. Big up for the super chat. Big up Toll says, Morgan gives White same assist as KDB in 800 more minutes. Jesus. That's pretty good, though. Morgan gives White same assist as KDB in 800 more minutes. Is that not pretty good? Because KDB's a freaky or not? What's De Bruyne's numbers this year? Let's have a look. Let's investigate. Let's investigate. He's got 7 assists. Yeah, but the thing is, though, as well, yeah, is like, bro, do you want my honest opinion on Gibbs White? Yeah? You want my honest opinion? We have no fucking idea if this is going to work. Normally, I use OBS. I only use OBS for watch-alongs, Graham. When I'm doing solo streams or panel shows, I use StreamYard. Not StreamYard. Yeah, StreamYard. Yeah, that's the truth on Gibbs White. That's the truth on Gibbs White. Nobody knows if it's going to work. It might cook. It might suck. Yeah. Potential pause. I don't know. Potential pause. But that's just the truth, man. That's just the truth. Nobody knows. Joe Bray tweet. Joe Bray tweet. Joe Bray tweet. Let's have a look what he's saying. What's he saying? I hope it's a transfer. Pep Guardiola says he told the club he will quit. What? Pep Guardiola said he'd quit if he has a big squad next season and has to leave players out. Make a shorter squad, I will stay. Impossible for my soul. Next season, it cannot be like that. What the hell? Bro, I literally don't know what to think about that, bro. What the... Bro, what? I know, respect Pep, man. He's a funny guy, you know. I can't even lie. That's crazy, bro. Bro, what? What? What the fuck? He's joking. How do you know he's joking? Is he joking? I don't think he's joking. Is he joking? Has anyone seen the clip? Has anybody seen the clip? I ain't got the clip. I ain't got the clip. I've not seen the clip in it. I've not seen the clip. Where's the clip? Pashwin says he's watched it. It's not a joke. This ain't a joke. People say it's not a joke. Watch it, G. Are you trying to wind me up? I've just said I don't know where it is. Find the clip. Where's the clip? It's a joke, not a joke. You guys are so helpful at times. I can't lie. You guys are so helpful. Let me see. I need to find the clip. I need to see if he's joking, innit? I need to see how he said it, bro. I don't think he'd be joking saying that. Well, if that's true, then all right, let's just say it's true. You need to get rid of Stones, has to go. Anybody that's Stones has to go. Ake probably has to go. Grealish has to go. If it's true, let's just say it's true. If it's true, everybody who is injury prone, gone. See you later. Because if you are going to keep the squad small, you can't have players, mate. You can't have players that get injured. So see you later, mate. Yeah, the unks have got to go because they've got to be able to play a game every 3 days. And if you can't play a game every 3 days because you're old, you can't stay. So the old guys have to go. The injury players have to go. Yeah. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. But who knows? If it's true, I don't know what he's saying, mate. Yeah, I need to see the clip, but where's the clip, man? I don't know where the clip is. But yeah, if it's true, yeah, and he wants a small squad. He said see, bro said like 3 months ago that he wanted a bigger squad. He said he's going to change. He's going to have a bigger squad. So if he is, listen, I don't know if he's telling the truth, like lying or joking, because I've not seen it. But if he is telling the truth, you've got to get rid of the old guys and you've got to get rid of anyone that's injury prone. Otherwise, it just ain't going to work, mate. It's on Beanie Man. What, on Twitter or YouTube? Beanie Man Twitter or Beanie Man YouTube. City Extra tweet. Yeah, bit more on this. Breaking: Pep Guardiola told Manchester City he does not want a big squad next year. I said to the club, I don't want that. I don't want to put 5, 6 players in the tribe. What the fuck is that word? Tribune? The hell does that mean? I don't want that. I will quit. If they don't make a short squad, I will not stay. It's impossible for my soul to put players in the tribe. What the hell's a tribune, bro? What the hell is a tribune? What the hell is that? Tribune, bro. What the fuck is a tribune? The bench. Why didn't you say the bench then? Now I've got to Google this, man. Tribune. What is a tribune? What is the meaning of tribune? A person who upholds or defends the rights of the people. What? What is bro waffling about? All right. Where was I up to? It's impossible for my soul to put players in the tribune, whatever that means, and cannot play. Now it happened because we added 4 players. 3. He didn't want these players in it. He did not want them players in January, bro. Real talk. 3 or 4 months, we could not select 11 players. We didn't have defenders. So difficult. After people came back next season, it cannot be like that. As a manager, I cannot be training 24 players. And when I select, there has to be 4, 5, 6 staying in Manchester at home because they can't play. This isn't going to go. This isn't going to. Nah, he's not joking. That's facts. That's not a joke. He's talking fact. He don't want a big squad, mate. That's fine then. If you don't want a big squad, chill. But you got to get rid of anybody that cannot play. But yo, big up Liam, man. This is the fucking sort of shit that I need, bro. Yeah, I can't pull this up on the screen, by the way, because this guy's a copywriter. This guy's a copywriter, bro, so I can't pull this up on the screen, innit? But I'll listen to it and then give my opinion. Right, what minute did you say, bro? 46:40. Right, I'm doing a joke check. 46:40. 46:37. Right, here we go. I'm just listening to it now, yeah? I put it on screen, but he copyrights. He puts it in the description. He says, if I see me like, do not copy or upload any of this anywhere, otherwise copyright strikes will be made. You do not have any of my permission to, so I can't put it on screen. But I'll listen to it now. I'm listening. Yeah, that's not a joke. I don't know why people thinking that's a joke. No, that's not a joke, chat. That's he's being serious. He doesn't want a big squad. That's chill. I don't mind if that's the game. Yeah, if that's the game, or Michael says tribunal, maybe poor English, essentially saying he doesn't want senior players left out. Yeah, that's chill. The thing is, yeah, if that's fine, if they don't want a big squad, that's chill. But I'm sorry, that means everybody who is injury prone or can't play 2 games a week has to go. Otherwise, we'll be in the same mess as we was this season. Yeah, next year. So that means you got to sell a lot of players. And that means you got to buy a lot more players. Yeah, that's just the facts. Wow, what a night. Oh, Echeverry prop. Echeverry's incredibly good in small spaces when a team defends so deep like Southampton and Crystal Palace. Against Bournemouth, it's more transitional open. Echeverry's still not ready to play these types of games, or maybe he is, but I don't see him. I don't realise. Why does he have to piss me off? Fairs, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of tired talking about Echeverry, man. Like, whatever. It's going to happen, whatever happened, innit? All right, and guys. Well, big up to you, innit? Smash the likes on the stream. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. Big up to Kevin De Bruyne as well, man. What a legend. Yeah, legend of the football club. For me, the greatest City player of all time. And, yeah, it's like one of them, innit? What do we do in the summer now? We got to replace him. We got to buy some players. Gibbs White, are you that guy? Eze, are you that guy? Sudakov, are you that guy? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, man. We finish these chats off. Big up HSK again for that donation, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support, bro. Pep was serious. It was in his post-match interview. Yeah, I agree. He's defo serious, man. Defo serious. Big up the donos, bro. Big up Toby says, "Come on, Pep. We don't fucking need this. Not today." Facts, man. Kevin De Bruyne's leaving, and then Pep's like, "I'm gonna leave if they get me a bigger squad." That's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Right, I'll message the boys for a panel show tomorrow. It's a bit late, innit? It's a bit late tonight. So yeah, now big up to use, innit? Big up to use. It's a way of saying to the board to get rid of. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe he's actually saying you can buy the players, and I want the players, but you need to get rid of the players. Who knows? I don't know what goes in Pep brain, to be honest with you, mate. He's a bit confusing guy. It's hard to understand, innit? He's a hard to understand guy. I mean, this is a guy, by the way, yeah, who bought Echeverry, yeah, didn't play for 4 months, not even on the bench, and then brought him on in the FA Cup final when we're losing. You know what I'm saying? So this guy's a confusing man. But I like the guy, you know what I mean? He's a top manager, mate. Yeah, but it's confusing, difficult to understand, innit? Difficult to understand. Anyway, smash the likes. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do a stream in the daytime. And then, yeah, hopefully we can get like a panel show going tomorrow night, see what the boys are saying in it. And then I definitely want to do that show at the end of the season because there are City fans out there who think that David Silva's the best player, Sergio Aguero's the best player, Yaya, Colin Bell, and I want to get a panel show at the end of the season with different people who have these people at the top, and we can have a debate and chat about the players and reminisce about the good times and that as well. So I think that'd be pretty cool. I think that'd be pretty cool. By the way, is that thing true, by the way, about Verts? What, Rajiv? Was it Rajiv? Who said that before? Dr. Frauder Daddy said that, what's it called? Ornstein said Verts is going Liverpool. Is that true or is that fake news? Chat, is that fake news? Yeah, I'm going to be the KDB defender, bro. Fake news. First, David Silva goal. Yeah, a lot of people have David Silva at the top, man. A couple of people that have Aguero. Yeah. Pray it's fake. He chose Bayern. Hopefully he chose Bayern. We don't care about Verts. Squirts. KDB to goal. Yeah. Ornstein said City think he's going Bayern. Prob's just a cope session as Liverpool are definitely in. Kevin at the top, no doubt. Yeah. I'll be the Calvin Phillips defender. Wow. Wow, wow, wow, wow. Calvin Phillips defender, yeah. There's always one, isn't there? We have Goten, bro. We don't need Verts. Nah, nothing after this, man. Nothing after this. Bro, I need to eat, innit? I'm not fucking eating any food, bro. I need to eat some food, innit? Moroccan lamb meatballs, man. Trust me, man. These are all my days. I've got the recipe online. Yeah. Oh, guys, you need to try the recipe, man. Lamb Moroccan meatballs. Unbelievable. And it's so easy as well. So easy to make. And they are unreal, mate. They're genuinely unreal. You guys need to do it, mate. Yeah? Eat it. LB, bring me kebab. I also make a good kebab, man. Done a kebab, yeah? I'm a good cook, me, you know. On a real, yeah, if I could, like, if I didn't do YouTube, yeah, and, like, do this, I'd low-key be a chef, man. Because I cook on the reg. Yeah, not just in the streams. I cook in real life. My cooking is elite, bro. Yeah, my KFC recipe burger, unreal. Yeah, honey chili chicken, unreal. Lamb meatballs, unreal. Yeah, honestly, I'm a good cook, man. I'm not even joking. What happened to your cooking videos? Yeah, I'm going to get some in the summer. This summer, yeah, when there's no football on and that, after the Club World Cup, I'll get some cooking videos. I'll show you some cooking videos, man. They're all healthy as well, innit? They're all pure healthy as well. So it's good for if you want to, like, lose some weight or whatever. It's pretty good, man. Anyways, let's run it. Let's run it one last time. The Kevin De Bruyne. Goodbye. See you in a bit.
Kevin De Bruyne has announced he will leave Man City when his contract expires at the end of the season. He's won 16 trophies since joining City from Wolfsburg in 2015. That was for £55 million, including 6 Premier League titles and, of course, the Champions League in 2023. Scored 106 goals in 413 appearances in all comps for City.
Silva to Bruyne, they've given him room, they've given him time. It's a mistake. Balls wide on the right, De Bruyne's into the penalty area. Oh, and he slipped it in the net. It looked like a passing from City. Iheanacho sets it up for De Bruyne. Still Jack Grealish, can he get across it? Plays it to Rodri, hit by De Bruyne, 4-1. Kevin into the penalty area. Gundogan on the half turn, lays it off. De Bruyne hits the shot, and City are level at the Bernabeu. The crowd. towards De Bruyne. De Bruyne now in the penalty area, and that is the end of the night. Soaring, it's De Bruyne. Classic counter-attacking football. Uses the option of the Belgian. It's still De Bruyne. Well, it's moved on to De Bruyne, who pokes it past the goalkeeper. Aguero, De Bruyne! With the counter-attack, De Bruyne keeps on going, still De Bruyne! 2-0! Outside of the boot from Kevin! Players in the Leicester wall. Can he be clear? De Bruyne now into the final third. De Bruyne now steps in, hits a shy foot into the corner of the net. You know who... De Bruyne now in the penalty area, hits the shot in the net, 1-1. I said it. Gets away from Stones, pulls the ball back. Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne, oh, he's found a brilliant hat-trick. Now that's the space here for De Bruyne. That's how to finish. Trouble now for Southampton. It's Raheem Sterling. It's bubbled in right on the goal line. Bruyne through to Phil Foden. Behind Sterling. It's De Bruyne. It's 4.
Someone needs to fight me with it. We did it, guys.